Sometimes it is beneficial to rewrite a logarithmic expression as a single logarithm. For this, we will use fundamental properties of logarithms that are listed on the right. Those properties allow us to write the sum of two logarithms as a single logarithm and the difference of logarithms as a single logarithm. To make things simpler, and to avoid complex algebraic manipulations at the end, we'll start with the rewriting our expression in such a way that we have between the logarithms a plus sign. So first term is 1/4. It has already plus sign in front, so that's going to be logarithm to the base 3 of x plus 5. The second also have plus sign in front, so we'll just rewrite it. But the next term has the minus 2, so we'll rewrite it as a plus negative 2 times logarithm to the base 3 of x. And then we have another minus sign, so we'll write plus and minus 1 instead, and logarithm to the base 3 of 4x plus 1. So once we have this expression written as the sum, we'll use the property 3, we use the power rule to take the coefficient in front of logarithm inside the logarithm as the power of the expression we take the logarithm of. So 1/4 is going to go inside as the power of x plus 5. 3 is going to go inside as a power of x minus 1. Negative 2 is going to go inside as a power of x, and so is negative 1 is going to go inside as a power of 4x plus 1. So as a result, we'll have logarithm to the base 3 of x plus 5 to the power 1/4 plus logarithm to the base 3 of x minus 1 to the power 3 plus logarithm to the base 3 of x to the negative 2 and plus logarithm to the base 3 of 4x plus 1 to the power negative 1. At this point, we have sum of the logarithms. We can use the product rule, the first property listed on the right, and combine all those logarithms and write it as the logarithm of the product of all the entries in each logarithm. So that's going to be logarithm to the base 3, x plus 5 to the power 1/4 times x minus 1 to the power 3 times x to the power negative 2 and times 4x plus 1 to the power negative 1. We already managed to write our expression as a single logarithm, but this expression is not simplified because of the presence of negative exponents. So now we use the properties of exponents to rewrite it, so those negative exponents are not present. And therefore, we can write it as a logarithm to the base 3. The x plus 5 to the power 1/4 is simply 4th radical of x plus 5. Then we'll have x minus 1 to the 3rd power. Then x to the negative 2 is 1 over x squared. And 4x plus 1 to the negative 1 is 1 over 4x plus 1. Combining all those factors into one fraction, we'll get logarithm to the base 3. The numerator is going to be 4th radical of x plus 5 times x minus 1 to the power 3, and the denominator is going to be x squared times 4x plus 1. And we wrote the logarithmic expression as the single logarithm.